Hi friends, it's library day, so let's read a story together. Today I thought we would read a story about spring. We weren't together at school on the first day of spring, so we didn't get to celebrate together, but we can read this story and learn all the ways that we know it's springtime now. There are some clues that you can see to know that it's a new season, that winter is over and spring has begun. We've seen lots of the snow melt, so we know winter is going away. We've seen the sun a lot more. Also in the spring, it rains more so that the new flowers can grow and the new grass can grow, so we'll be watching for more rain. In the spring, we'll also see new baby animals and new plants growing. Those are all good clues that it's spring. And I think we'll see some of those clues in this book so that you can look and go, yeah, that's a clue that it's spring. It's a new season. So let's read it together. It's called That's What Happens When It's Spring. Today I wonder, when is it spring? Mommy takes my hand. Come, I'll show you. Out in the flower bed, tiny green knobs are peeping out of the ground. That will be a tulip, and that will be a crocus, Mommy says. That's what happens in the spring. Daddy and I find little green things pushing up through the brown grass in the yard. Daffodils, Daddy tells me. That's what happens in the spring. We go to the meadow to check the willow trees we planted last summer. They look all brown and dead. Then I spot a baby green leaf on one branch, and another, and another. Oh, they're alive. That's what happens in the spring. My neighbor Betsy and I ride my tricycle. We take turns coasting down the barn hill. It feels good to play outside. That's what happens in the spring. My sister Caroline sees skunk cabbage flowers in the meadow on her way home from school. That's what happens in the spring. Daddy plows the garden. I dig in it with Michael. We use his backhoe and my skid loader and dump truck. We get all dirty. That's what happens in the spring. Daddy and I take away the mulch we had put over the rhubarb last fall. Lots and lots of teeny red bumps are coming up. That's what happens in the spring. Tonight, after his evening chores, my brother David and I go fishing. I hold the rod a long time, but nothing happens, so I give it back to David. Just as I walk away, he yells, I got one! He hands the rod to me again, and I carefully reel in a rainbow trout. That's what happens in the spring. This morning at breakfast, Daddy surprises me. Guess what? We have a new calf in the barn. I eat my breakfast quickly so I can go see the new baby. Daddy walks carefully into the stall so he doesn't scare the mother cow. She looks at us, moos softly, and goes right on licking her new calf. We name her Lilac because she was born when the purple blooms were bursting. That's what happens in the spring. Michael and I dig in the warm, soft dirt under the swings. Then Mommy calls me for a story at nap time. Look at your dirty pants, she says. Let's take them off. That's what happens in the spring. On the day before Easter, Mommy cooks some eggs and we all help paint them. That's what happens in the spring. Our family goes for a walk in the woods. We hunt wildflowers, spring beauty, trout lilies, henbit, and violets. My sister Christine surprises a frog at the edge of a little pool. That's what happens in the spring. After my nap this afternoon, Mommy and I walk through the meadow. Mommy has a dishpan and a knife so she can cut dandelion plants. We will eat these for supper, she says when I spy a thin, wavy leaf. I taste it. I decide I would rather pick dandelion flowers. That's what happens in the spring. Yesterday, I was planting corn under a big maple tree. When I went into the house for my disc, Mommy said, "You look hot. Let's take off your sweatshirt." This morning I went outside without my sweatshirt, but soon I came back. Today I want my jacket. The wind is cold. Funny thing though, the sun just came out, and now I'm hot again. That's what happens in the spring. Today I wonder, when will summer come? After Daddy's birthday and after David, Caroline, and Christine are out of school. Mommy smiles. I can't wait. I love summer. What will happen when it's summer? The end. That was a good story about spring. I hope you're seeing lots of signs of spring at your house. Maybe you can go outside today and look and see, is the grass growing? Are the flowers growing? Do you see some baby animals being born? Are there some frogs hopping around? Go and see what you can find. So we'll know. That's what happens when it's spring. Have a good day, friends. Bye.